July 20th, 1996, in St. Charles or St. Peter's, Missouri, Church of the Good Shepherd. Why? Because I liked your mom ever since 7th grade and was always scared to ask her out. And after I got back out of the military, I was working 3 jobs, and one of those jobs was with one of her good friends, and she set us up.
And your dad was a really nice guy. He was really nice to me, really good to me.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I wouldn't say it was easy or all been
Yeah,
good,
it's
but I
not
would say
perfect.
successful. We're still together, so
Yeah, it's not perfect, and it's
and we're happy, and we love each other deeply. So
It
I
can
would
be a
say
struggle
yes.
sometimes, and that is tough, but it works. Getting along all the time. It's tough. It's two different
Yeah,
personalities that come together and hold each other accountable.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
we're complete opposites. So
I mean, it works.
yeah,
it takes a lot of work and effort to do it.
yeah, and you normally, like whatever his strengths are my weaknesses, whatever my strengths are his weaknesses, you can complement each other, but it sounds a lot easier um, than it is. You have to temper, you know, certain things about your personality, both of you do, to make it work and hopefully get the benefit, a good balance between the two of you. Well, I mean, you've got this other human being that's completely dependent upon you. That you've got to feed and clean and nurture um, and care for, and it takes away, your focus from your spouse, and you have to find a balance there. So you know, because one day those kids grow up and leave, and it's still you and your spouse. So you still have to nurture that relationship with your spouse while you're caring for and nurturing your children. So just finding that balance of, loving and raising your children at the same time, still making time to just focus on each other and still nurture that relationship so you're not a couple of strangers, when your kids finally leave.
Just thank you for never giving up, for being supportive, um, for, loving all of us the best you know how and trying to do better and be better than you were yesterday. I feel like that's all we can expect from each other. Thank you for forgiving, because I feel like a good marriage has to be made of two people who are willing to forgive each other. It takes a lot of forgiveness to, when you're married.
If I was to give a message, I wouldn't change it. You always kind of think, would this relationship been better, or if I stayed in this relationship, would have been better. I can tell you, I may have thought that at the beginning of our marriage when we had problems. I don't ever think that now. I don't. It's not one of those things. I've become a realist, and she knows this, or you know this, Joe. I can look at something that's nice. I can look at something that maybe has been bought and paid for with their body, or because they're becoming flirtatious, and I realize the grass isn't always green on the other side. You're telling me or anyone else what we want to hear, not the truth. And it's just so much more comfortable being with somebody that'll tell you the truth and be real with you. And that's the person I want to live the rest of my life with, instead of somebody who wants to sugarcoat and lie about things to make things better. Tell me the truth and we can get through it, and we can grow. Lie, and we have to uncover that lie and uncover the lies underneath it, because there again, biblically, when one lie is birthed, 1,000 are birthed on its back. So why uncover 1,000 lies and just tell the truth to begin with? So I appreciate the honesty. I think she's beautiful. Um, you know, beauty just isn't in what you see, it's the inside. And, I know that sounds cliche with movies and rom-coms and everything else, but the truth is that really does matter. And sometimes that's more attractive than what's on the outside. Grace wasn't our favorite. She's one of three that are our favorite. But no. Don't give up on relationships. When you know it, you know it. It'll come to you. You don't always have to put everything in a box. It's okay to go outside of the box with your relationship, and but get to know the person you're with, and love it, encourage it, grow it, and always be forgiving.
Marriage takes a lot of forgiveness and love. Yeah.